Get YouTube up. Alrighty. There we go. YouTube's up. Let's start the recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hope we're all doing fantastic on this wonderful Monday. Yoshio, morning, afternoon. Good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon to you. All right. How are we doing? How are we doing today? How are we doing? Because it's Monday and definitely feeling it, especially after daylight savings. I'm feeling it. I didn't feel it yesterday for some weird reason, but I felt it today. Losing that hour, I definitely felt it today. It was weird for it to be 6:30 and still have sunlight. That was another weird one. Like usually it's like, we don't have any sunlight at like 5:30. Now it's 6:30 and we still have light. It's getting me too hyped up for summertime. I will tell you that. Getting me too hyped up for next month. We're looking good though. We got a big episode ahead on this for the Road to Glory. We got Spurs, Sheffield, Champions League game, and then Bristol right after that, and then Brentford. Sheffield United got promoted, so that'll be fun to kind of have them back in the Premier League. And then we got 2 Champions League games next month, and then Aston Villa, West Ham, and Leeds. We don't get daylight savings for another 3 weeks here. Wow. There you go. Yeah, we already started now. Yeah, we started now. It's funny because we've been trying to get rid of it, but as I saw today, like we can't. We wanted to get rid of it, but we can't. We want to get rid of it, but we can't agree on how to get rid of it. So we'll probably have it forever, and it's gonna be annoyance. Bristol shitty as we call them. Yeah. That's a good name. That's a good name for it. It's a good substitute name for Bristol. I don't clever. But yeah. I don't know, it's weird. Like my state, Minnesota, we have literally like legislation bills that are being promoted for both ways of doing it. Because the idea is like, well, do we just do standard time or do we actually just stay ahead? Like, do we fall back or do we stay ahead? Like, that's kind of what. And like our state, we have 2 legislation bills like at hand for both ways, and it's like, can't we just pick just pick one? Just pick one and let's go with that one. But that just tells you the messed up part of us over here. But anyways, we got a lot to get through. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Super exciting. We still got 53 million in the budget. I don't know how we got 53 mil. We definitely don't have that. We have like 20 mil less than that. So we might get something in the January trend. It'll never please everyone, unfortunately. No. But then like good old Arizona, it's like of all places, they were able to agree like we don't need this. Somehow Nevada is still in. Like that's the funny thing. Like Arizona said, no, we're not doing daylight savings. It's a desert. Nevada though, no, we're gonna keep daylight savings even though we're a desert. It's just like okay, it's that too. Like places that absolutely don't need it still want it, and it's like okay, all right, fine. Yeah, it'll never please everybody, but it's one of those things like, oh, just get up earlier. It's like part of our family now is farming, and they're just like, honestly, at this point, like, if we have to get up earlier or late, like, that's fine. Like, the changing is just getting annoying at this point here. But, anyways, yeah, it won't please everybody. Nothing pleases everybody, that is for sure. Everyone's got to have their 2 cents on the matter. Last episode, we won all 3 games. Won all 3 games. We beat Chelsea, beat Man City, barely beat Sunderland, and beat Crystal Palace pretty handily. Now we got Champions League coming up. We got Spurs. We got to somehow get past Spurs right off the rip. I don't know how that's going to go, but we got to somehow get past them right off the rip. So let's get our handy dandy little wheel out, wheel of names. You get the Premier League games figured out at least. All right, Spurs, Sheffield United, and Brentford. Let's see which of these games. Oh, I made a mistake. Hit the wrong button. There we go. All right. Let me get our nice little. All right. Let's see which 2 teams we get to play in the Premier League this time around. All right, Sheffield United get to play that game. Brentford or Spurs? What are we thinking? Oh, it's going to be Brentford. We don't get to play Spurs this time around. All right. Simulating right off the rip today. That's tough beans. That's a tough one. All right. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Oh gosh, don't do that. September 14th. Sheffield United on the 21st. Okay. Yeah, this is where it gets tough now. Now we got to be a little manageable. That's 3 days. We'll be fine for the 3 days, but the 2 days between these 2 games, that's going to be that could be tough. Tottenham, the 4-3-3 flap. Typical. All right. I've been playing Siege. I played Siege yesterday. That was fun. That was a fun run through. Gotta tell you. That was fun yesterday. Played like 2-3 matches. Won them all. Had some pretty good call outs and plays yesterday on that. That was fun. This is what the team looks like after our transfer window. Verbruggen is our new goalkeeper. We will be starting Austin in our Bridgestone game. But we're kind of going to be moving between Waite and Verbruggen a little bit. They're going to be back and forth. We'll be bouncing between them. I think this game against Tottenham, we generally do better if we do our other squad. So we'll definitely get that ready. There it is. Ready as always. Pasquale up front, just how we like it. Honestly, I think we just kind of play our main team and we go from there and we'll figure it out for the Champions League game. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah. Squad's getting there. Let me change jerseys though so we can actually see who's on our team at least. There we go. Alrighty. Spurs to start off the episode today. We had some pretty good games against Spurs last year. I think both games ended 3-2. Us winning, but like very close back and forth. So it's been up and down. It's been pretty split on wins against Spurs and losses. So we'll see what happens against Tottenham this time around. I think we got a good chance. Yeah, I gotta get a new phone this week. Hoping I can get the I had a nice little deal. I'll have like a 0 trade-in deal. Make the new phone be like $0, and then I just gotta pay for the service part, which would be fine. So I gotta go figure that out. Ooh, earthy. So I gotta go figure that out sometime this week. I would like to get the 26 Ultra, S26 Ultra. I've had Samsung my whole life, and I don't want a Google phone. I don't want a Google specific phone anyways. Looks cool, but I'll just stick with the Samsung I got. I'll just stick with Samsung since I got everything through that at this point. Ooh. Hell, almost getting one in there. Kulisevsky almost slung one in there too. He's our captain. Wow, he's our captain. I'm on the 25 Ultra. I updated from the 20 to 25. It was a big change. Yeah, that's what I'm like feeling with my S22 right now. Is like, man, this thing's like wanting to die on me right now. Oh, 26 is coming out, and I'm like, if it's really gonna give me a nice, easy upgrade for being 4 years old, and there we go, Collier. There we go, Collier. Love that. Yeah, so I want to get the 26 Ultra. Because I just have to pay for the service every month, which is fine. Don't have to pay on top of that for the phone every month, which is nice. All right, 1-0. But I bet it's a big change. It would be a big change. A little bigger phone, which I kind of need. I can't really see. I can see fine, but like when I'm trying to read, it is tough. Ooh. Yeah, like I can read fine, but like when it's just like looking at that smaller screen a little bit, it's like I need a little bigger screen would probably help. Probably help me. My screen decided to isolate. It turned white and wouldn't show colors on for a while until I put it in the fridge for an hour. Yeah. Oh, and Matthias Tell will score and make it 1-1. That's not what we need at all. After five, I mean, that's the thing. Like 4 or 5 years to get out of them. It should just last like a Nokia, but yeah. Mine currently is doing like the battery percentage is getting stuck, and I don't know that it's stuck until like it doesn't. It charges, but it won't tell me that like it's gone up a percentage, and then it just freezes at that. Like it just won't like tell me until I restart, and that's been a problem. And then and then once in a while when I unplug my phone, it'll say there's water in the port. There's no water in the port. I can happily put that out there. There's no water in the port. So yeah, that just kind of, I'm like, and my sister's really died on her recently, and I'm like, okay, she had the 22, and I'm like, I'm not having that happen. Well, that is one way to end our first game against Spurs, though. 1-1. That's tough. 1-1. But a point is a point against Tottenham. We'll take it every day of the week. Take it every day of the week. Mine did that. I had to clean the port. Yeah, and I did that. I even had someone look at it, just be like, is it? And he's like, it's clean. And I'm like, yeah. And it just it still does it. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna, I'm like, especially when I got to start working and driving to the cities every day and being up there all day and then driving back home, it's like the last thing I need is to be up there and the phone can't charge. So that's kind of my next step, is getting that all figured out. Like, well, I need to get that figured out before I start working again up in the cities, and I'm not getting stuck up there with a phone that won't freaking charge. or I restart it and it still keeps saying that there's something in it. Because as soon as I restart the phone, it's like, nope, there's nothing in it. You're good. It just does it once in a while when I unplug it and I restart the phone and it's like, oh yeah, there's nothing in there. And it's like, my goodness. Like, I'm getting tired because it's been slowly happening more and more. And I'm like, all right, I'm not dealing with this much longer. Ronnie Edwards is done developing. He's 27. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. The acceleration is a little rough, but that's okay. All right, well, Champions League. Get to start our first Champions League. Here we go. It's against that team. Not gonna butcher it. That team, Raw. We're just gonna call it Raw. Not gonna try to butcher it too bad. Not gonna try to butcher the whole word. A little. I think this is just a little insulting that they put us at the very bottom. I'm a little insulted. We're the Premier League champions and we're at the bottom of the league table right off the rip. Like, look at all these champions up here. Look at all these. Like, look at Man City's first and they took third in the league. Nope, they got to be first. Okay, okay. I guess we're just that low on the pedestal of who's the best team in the league. All right. That just hurts the soul a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't sub anybody off for this game from our last game. We just played the whole squad the whole time, so that's my fault. Everyone regen pretty good. Take's tired, which is okay. I was gonna sub him out anyways, so we're good. Let's see what our opponent's gonna do for doing the 4-3-3 flat. All right, we'll do our favorite squad for that then. All right, we'll do that. Press conference in the Champions League. Last match, Earthy completed 7 passes. Yes, he did. Celebrate. Celebrate our captain. Celebrate our best striker. Celebrate our second best striker. All right. Yeah. How did the Premier League end up after we lost the way we did? Oh boy. My competitions, please. We do fall down to second. All right, Chelsea. Chelsea's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough team. They're going to probably win a lot more games this year than last year. Even though we beat them in the FA Cup and in the Community Shield and the Premier League. They're going to be tough this year, though. That's for sure. Alrighty, folks. Our first Champions League game. We're going to go with this squad again. Take needs to be taken off. Lalong is going to come in. Naylor's on the bench. Garcia's in. I'm going to put Fofana in. I'm going to put in Wyatt for Potts. We're going to grab Peters. Yeah, because I'm going to keep Freeman in for this game, and then Sonny will get to start the next game. Going to keep Verbruggen in. Austin will start the other game. Collier tends to struggle a little bit, especially 2 games apart, 2 days apart. Okay, I like that. All right, this is it. Our first Champions League game of the save. Let's change jerseys. That's going to be the toughest part. And it's an away game, so that's going to be interesting. Can we customize any goal news? We can. What are some good games here to maybe keep an eye on? Very out. Yeah, okay, we got some good games. All right. We'll keep those 3 games on there. All right. Champions League it is. Here we go. I'm so excited. Been waiting 5 seasons for this. Thought it was going to take longer to get to this part, but we're there. It's not a home game though, but it's at least Champions League. Get the Champions League badge on our kits now. That'll be exciting. I'm excited for that. The Champions League floodlights. I don't think we've really ever played a game at night in this game yet. Verbruggen. They're just using our Premier League numbers. Don't have anything else. Ooh, I like that for the league table. I like that. That's a cool little picture. Nice. I was hoping they would show our guys with the badge, and then we could have that as our that's kind of cool. There we go. They're just showing the wrong side of our guys. Come on. Get the badge. Nope. Okay. Might have to wait for our home game. It would be doing the like Champions League music right now, but streaming purposes. Unfortunately. I probably could go on Spotify and turn it on. You know what? Let me get that ready for the next game. I'll get that ready for the next game. Champions League. Come on. There we go. FIFA stream. There we go. Alright. Well, we'll just have to wait until our home game to try and get that photo. But here we go. They're starting off fast. Definitely for our next one, I'll try to put it on realistic. It just... Oh, jeez. That's going to be something I'm going to try to do next time, is put it on the realistic setting and then, like, try to change the settings around next time. This time around, I was just like, you know what? I haven't played in a while. Let's just have fun with this one. Or try to. We're getting absolutely smoked right now in possession. Pasquale. Fofana around the outside. And that's going to be a goal in the first 10 minutes of the game. One attack. And we take apart their defense there, and Fofana gets a goal, and gets our first Champions League goal by Fofana. We'll take that. Fofana getting our first Champions League goal ever. I don't think Tranmere Rovers has ever played in the Champions League. So that's the first one ever. Fofana gets it. History has been made. Them little good like you. Oh, so close. We gotta be careful on defense, though. They're getting some dangerous attacks. Oh, Manoa. 2-0. Just pulling them apart. They got that early good start to the game, but we have just taken them apart the last 2 games. We'll take it. Just watch. We're gonna like suck on defense one of these times, and then they're just gonna like take us apart. Sometimes I worry about like the updates that happened during when we last played, because it's just like this feels a little too easy now. Like it was so tough the last couple of seasons, but like now it's like I feel like I'm getting ahead in some of these games a little too easy now. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I think we'll do like 7 seasons of this, and then I think it'll be done anyway, so. That's why the simulating part is kind of the part that's supposed to make it interesting, is like, I don't get to play all of the games. As you saw, like, we drew against Spurs. Ooh. Oh, good save by Verbruggen. That's what we need. Wow, first half substitution. Must be injured. Good block by Freeman. I did work on a short a little bit this morning. Still got a little bit to do on it, but trying to get the RTG promoted a little bit. Try to get the ending of it kind of promoted and stuff, but I just did not edit anything this weekend. I was just so like pooped out, especially with daylight savings. I was like, I'm not gonna have the energy to do it, and sure enough, I didn't. I could barely get out of bed on Sunday. Oh. Whistle. All right, 2-0 start. Not too bad. A quick start for us. Quick start for us. Try to get some siege clips too. I'm trying to get back into it before I start recording it, just to kind of get my thoughts working again on how to like strategically play that game again after almost pretty much a year off. I stopped playing last April, so pretty much a year off. Yeah. So once we start playing again, we'll get some clips going again. Funny enough, like the siege clips I have are like my best doing shorts on YouTube, which is hilarious. Like of all the clips, of all the things I've posted, the siege ones are where it's getting the work. Oh, we're getting all the best work there, so we'll gonna try to get those going again. Now that I have a new love for it again after a few disappointing seasons last year. Oh boy. Oh, that was a horrible pass, Fofana. Are chipped through balls still a cheat code in FIFA? I don't think so anymore. I think they did a little bit of an update on that. Watching the pros, I do not even see them even attempting them anymore like they were at one point. Also, couldn't really tell you because we score again. 3. Just when we need to make the substitutions again, so that'll be good. Easy start to our Champions League campaign. I don't know. Not playing online just kind of keeps me out. I'm out of the loop now, not playing online. I never really had anybody ever use chip through balls against me anyways online. Yeah. I don't know. Online, I don't usually didn't have anybody try to do chip through balls, but now I have really actually no idea if it's still like good. Oops. Now I really don't know because I'm really out of the loop on it all. So I really couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I had my winger with a wicked curve through ball. Nice. Yeah. I'm sure there's still, it might still kind of be decent, but even watching like my buddy Toxic Frog Kyle, he streams on YouTube now. But like watching his games, like don't even see it. Like you don't even like the wicked like whip pass through ball, or just the wicked whip pass that happen that some people can get set up for those cards. Just don't see it anymore. So I don't know. They must have made some kind of update where it just kind of nerfed it just enough to where people don't use it all the time unless if it's the right setup of a card, but got to go for a deep one there. See what would happen. I like watching clubs. I wish I got into it sooner if I had people to play with way back when, but it's like now it's just like, man, I got so many games I like playing other than this one. It's fun just to play this game the 3 times a week and don't touch it other than those 3 times. It's so nice. So nice. Those just touch it for 3 days and then that's it. Outside of that, play the other games. I'm playing alters right now. It's actually kind of interesting game. I'm playing it more for the story and kind of the gameplay. It's something different that I never really played. But it's fun. I like it. Good header. Right to the opposition. It's a fun game. You gotta like make alternate versions of yourself to keep this base running. And it's quite a game. It is very interesting. I've liked it. It's getting kind of interesting now and difficult a little bit, so I'm kind of figuring that out, but still a really fun game. Can make it difficult. I'm making it kind of easy on myself just to kind of see what the story's about and kind of learn the gameplay, but I would definitely try doing it on a hard difficulty at some point. Turner. You had a chance, my man. Almost. Let's get this over with. What a goal from Garcia, though. I think that's our first corner goal of the year. We have not been able to land a single corner in 5 seasons in this mode, but now Garcia gets an overhead kick to go into the back of the net. There we go. Take that. Oh, yeah. That's going to be our, I should have waited a little longer for the ball, but that will be our, thumbnail. Just Garcia going up for it. Man, LeLong is just such a tall tall guy. Like, look at this. This guy's just. Oh, good job, May. There we go. All right, 4-0 in our first Champions League game after a very dodgy start where we could not hold on to the ball. And we were getting just some dangerous attacks from the other team, but we then took control in the last kind of half. So, good start. Fofana getting our first Champions League goal ever. Got 2 of them. So he leads the team in the Champions League, but we'll see what we can see if we can keep it going against Sheffield United. Garcia with just a dangerous overhead kick. I've tried so many times and could never get it to happen. Can I get this? All right, how do I? No, I want just camera. I want to zoom in. There we go. Can I select targets? Okay, we got to go through the whole team. There we go. I think we can make that a decent thumbnail, maybe. All right, we'll try that. Exit creator tools, please. Let's move on. Let's get it going. Post-match interviews. Off to a hot start in the Champions League.
Some questions regarding the match?
Or if we win the Champions League, we might just end it then. Just be like, we won the biggest trophy we could. Yeah, this is my dad's birthday, the 21st September. I'll think about it. He's playing. I'm like, I'll think about it, but Sonny was gonna play anyways in this game, so it works out. Ooh, they're going defensive. A little bit. Ish. We get to play this game, so. The only tough thing is, nope, Pasquale did recover pretty good, so that's good. That is good. The other part is too, is that with this phone, I've had this OtterBox case the whole time of having it. And for about a year now, the case has kind of been getting warped and broken. But it still keeps it protected and everything. And I'm like, it's getting really worn out now where like the one corner is like bulged out and like not really against the phone anymore. And I'm like, I really don't want to buy a whole new case. If the phones are already goofing up, I don't want to buy a new case and then end up having to get a new one anyway. So I'm like, let's get that done this week. Get that all done. And the screen, I need a new screen on it too. So I'm like, I need to just get something different. All right, Pasquale's pretty well. Yeah, he's recovered. All right, I like that. Well, I like that. Everyone kind of recovered very nicely after that win. For the most part, Whittaker is gonna have to be a backup. Lalong is gonna have to go here. Naylor is going there. Sonny, my man, going in for Freeman. And then Peters got to play last game. We put him in, so Freeman on the bench. May, gonna take you off and put Turner in. Manoa, you got to come off because Whitehouse needs to go in. All right, Whitehouse might be playing. I'm okay with kind of backups playing in the Bridgestone game. If we get knocked out, we get knocked out. That's the only trophy in England that we haven't won yet is the EFL now. We just got to win the Campbell Cup. All right. Sheffield United. Here we go. Haven't played them in a couple seasons, so this will be interesting to see what happens. At home. At home to remind everybody, so see what happens. Look at that stadium. Well, Lancashire gets to start a game. Hasn't played in it. Hasn't really played. You know, it's tough when this song is in Crocodile Dundee and you watch the movie for the first time in a long time and then you hear this song and I'm like, God, I listen to that song and then you watch a movie and you're like, gosh, this song is getting old. This song is getting old. My goodness. Like, I do like old music. The more I like watch older movies and then I'm like, man, I do like older music. See, that's where I gotta go over. I gotta learn to get myself to go over on those. Basketball's struggling. I don't know how Take didn't get a... Wow, what a 1-2. What a 1-2. Oh, grid. Pasquale almost. Just had to put a little more power on that, and then he's getting that finesse shot in the top right, 100%. Pasquale again. Edwards almost got in there for it. Earthy will get a tap in though. We kept the ball the whole time on that corner and we were finally able to get it in the back of the net. George Earthy, 4th goal in 5 appearances. Getting off to a hot start after kind of a slowish start last year. For once, we actually took care of a corner after we actually kept it the whole time. Didn't just give it away right away. All right, 1-0. That's why I'm thinking, like, I think the Champions League games, we might have to somehow sim half if we next season maybe do like we play 4 of them and sim the other 4 since there's so many. And then if we make the league phase, then we can just go from there. But I didn't think about that soon enough because we just always played all the cup games and everything. But I think next season we might have to make that change maybe. Is he on sides? He is on sides. Wow, I thought we were offsides on that one. But Pasquale will take that. We will take that. Now we're just dominating on the possession. I think the tough thing is like our players, even though they're barely getting into the 80s, that plus rating that everyone has right now is just kind of, that kind of makes it easier than it probably would be. Like an 80 rated's got +5, so now he's 85 rated instead of an 80 rated. That kind of makes it tough, but makes it a little easier than it probably would be at this point, but well, our defense is nowhere to be found. Good thing we got Verbruggen. The new rules for the World Cup are going to be interesting. For like trying to minimize time wasting. Trying to minimize time wasting. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting if it even works, but at least they're trying to do something about it. I just love though how the World Cup is always like the practice. Like we're gonna introduce these new rules at the World Cup. Don't try it anywhere else, but let's do it at the World Cup first. Let's choose the World Cup as the testing field for new rules. So it'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see the attendance. Oh, the attendance will be horrible. I think that is very apparent at this point. Even before the world collapsed, it's just not going to go well. I mean, we could barely get the Club World Cup. We could barely get those things filled. Like, World Cup's going to be a disaster attendance-wise. It is going to be a disaster. New York should not have the World Cup final. Like, New York, that stadium should not have the World Cup final. That is such an old, rugged stadium. Like, we have better new ones that should be hosting. That's for sure. Earthy. You never know. England could win. I think England for sure have a chance. England for sure always have a chance. They just got to piece it together. You just got to piece together those games in the knockout. I mean, yeah, like it is gonna be kind of weird though, like just the amount of teams in it this year though. That's gonna be the weird part. I think that might make it a little easier in some of the group stage matches for some teams, but yeah, that's how it goes. I don't know. They keep picking France as the favorites again. And it's like, nah, Mbappe's gonna ruin that for them again. He's gonna get selfish. He's gonna try to score every goal like last time, and it's like, no, that's just not how that's gonna work. As it showed in the penalty shootout, everyone's gotta play their part if you really want to win. Everyone's gotta play their part in the end. Can't just have one guy try to do all the work. Oh. That's why. Oh, that's just a bad turnover by me. Such a bad turnover. Sheffield United do one late here in the game. After a fast start, now we're screwing up. All right, we need some changes though. Kind of got sleepy at the wheel. Is a newbie. A sweepy. Oh boy, Whitehouse is getting his start in. This is going to be an interesting front. Gonna be an interesting front five. Oh, pass well. Come on, lad. I don't think Argentina is going to go back to back, but I don't know why I'm like thinking like Netherlands for some reason are going to maybe make their push this time. Might actually go on a get the run to go farther than last time. Ah, Du Young. Spain has some dangerous winners. Yep, Spain. Spain too. It would be fun to see Spain in the final this time around. That's what makes international part fun, is like you can have the danger, but like they still got to be able to play together, which they don't get to do all the time sometimes. So it's like, it'll be interesting. That's why, like, for the Olympics with like USA and Canada, it's always like, yeah, it's a fierce rivalry, but like sometimes that just doesn't work out together, those players. It's like they're so used to playing against each other. It's like, never know. White House. Bad pass. That's what I love about international games for like any sport. It's just like, it's interesting to see which teams can actually get it to go together. Put a bunch of stars on a team and let's see what happens. See what they can do, if they can play together or do they struggle to figure it out. And what a way to end it for Wyatt. Wow. What a shot. He doesn't get many shots, and that was a wild one for him to take with horrible shooting stats. What a way to end the game. 3-1. Whew. I was not expecting Wyatt to land that. But yeah, like Yamal. I hope if he can get his form up just a little bit. I think, didn't he score the last winner for Barcelona, 1-0 in their last game? If he can get the form going again, be top. Spain could be very dangerous up front. I don't know. I got a weird feeling that the Netherlands are gonna go on a run. Might push for a Final Four at least. Don't know why, but like whenever I think about the World Cup, I'm like, why does Netherlands just pop in my head for some reason for the one coming up?
Just a moment of your time.
Pressure will tell. Pressure will tell. That is true. If the Arrowhead Stadium is empty, it's anybody's game. If there's actually people there, then it's a whole different story. Could you imagine? World Cup final, no one there.
Thanks very much.
Got to get the ambiance going over the speakers to make it sound interesting. Ooh, could see that, especially New York. I still hate that they got the World Cup final. There's just so many better places and so many better stadiums we got now than that old Dorito Bowl. You have a few corporate seats filled. You'd have a few, yeah. We'll have those suites all filled. That's for sure. The suites will be filled. But Corporate will, but then it's corporate, so they just sit there in their suits, all just like, oh, look at this, it's a World Cup. Don't get to see this every day, and it's like, yeah, sure don't. Sure don't. Be interesting. Don't got much time though. And what is it, like 3 months? April, May, June, about 4 months. Gonna be interesting. Oh, 4213, huh? Four, 2-1-3. Another defensive play by the other team. Oh, did Pasquale get Team of the Week? Pasquale, Earthy, ooh, Take got Team of the Week. There we go. Be interesting. Oh boy, yep. Team's tired. Could go this. Let's go. Good old Space Jam. Haven't watched that movie in a hot minute. Have not watched that in a hot minute. Have not watched Space Jam in a hot minute. All right, Austin's in. Here we go. Bristol City in the EFL Cup. It's going to be interesting. 2030. I wonder what this team looks like rating-wise. 2030. Scares me. I'd be 30 years old at the end of that year. Ew. Don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. It's the last thing I need to be thinking about. Yeah. Happy to have made it this far. Alright, Bristol City. Gonna be interesting. Probably not. But trying to make it interesting. I mean, 3-1 in our last game, so I mean they're kinda the score lines are getting too wild, but could get really wild, honestly. We could be scoring like 8 goals now. Ooh, bad pass. We had 3. Another bad pass. We had 3 guys on the ball. Just swarmed the guy. Almost tackled him like an NFL game. That would have been hilarious. Oh, good. It's a good save. Good job, Peters. Yeah, there is a little bit of airtime. Lancashire. Oh. Lancashire, so close. Man, this song's still going. Still going. Oh, through the legs. Oh, and then the game's like, look at that. Bounce back and forth in the back of the net. Oh, he kept it in. Bristol. Bristol. Oh. Austin should go do a pull-up and kiss the crossbar for that. Good savior. Fofana. Oh, so close. Fofana. What are we doing, my man? So close. Another bad pass by me. Oh, it should have been a good tackle, but good job, Naylor. That was a great tackle by him. Horrible by me again. I'm struggling this match. Garcia. Bad pass again. I'm hitting the wrong button. Like that time I should have hit A, hit Y. Just stupidity by me. Just stupidity by me. Ooh. Will Lancashire. Oh, I was not expecting that to be open there. That gap just like was not expecting the gap to be open. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh. There's a good header. Ooh. Come on, Fofana. I just need one more touch and get it away. But 0-0, so we're not completely out of it quite yet. Not out of it quite yet. Oh yeah. I gotta put the dot for the Bristol and yeah, those are the games we played. Oof. Alright. Did I write the Sheffield game down? I don't think I did. 3-1 win. There we go. That just helps for my editing notes to know like how many goals each game do I have to make sure I have. Good save by Austin. Oh, I thought one of our guys was pushing up there. I thought one of our guys was running there, and it's like, nope, that was the wrong peripheral vision there for that. I thought one of our guys was running up the right. I misread my radar. Misread it. Ooh, May's making the push, but he is so slow. He's not going to survive that run. And Fofana will bury that in the back of the net finally in the 57th minute. Fofana with another great goal. Great header by Peters. There we go. There's the 2-0 that we've been waiting for a while. Now the goals are piling in here at home. Maybe a good possible easy little start to the EFL Cup. That'd be nice. All right, let's get Joyce in here. Bring in Collier. Bring in Whittaker. Get some of these backups in. I almost thought about going playing golf today, but then I noticed what I had to do this evening. I'm like, yep, that's not gonna work. Timing is not gonna work well for that. I needed a little bit better timing for the stuff I gotta do this evening, so I'm like, well, it's a nice day. 55 and sunny. Off the post. Austin keeps the clean sheet alive with another shot off the post. Oh, what a juke by Joyce, but he just couldn't get the shot off. Just couldn't aim the shot well enough. I'm also trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. It's kind of been wonky. And I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. So daylight savings did not help with that, with trying to work on that and just trying to get things ready for heavy heart hitting golf season that's ahead for work. So I was not looking forward to that. Been a little rough. Felt it this morning working on that short. I was like, yep, this sucks. I'm like, I got out of routine and now I'm really out of routine and it's hurting. It's like I need to get my sleep schedule back on track. Come on, Garcia, get there. You got this. All right, quick throw in. One last chance for Bristol to end the game, but gonna end up in 2-0. Just the way we need to start the campaign for the EFL. A good start. A good 2 goals by Fofana and Lancashire to make it a little bit easier going into the next game against Brentford. Excited for Brentford.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Gonna console the man. He's doing well.
Thank you for
Maybe it didn't end well, but doing well. This is the other thing that like scares me is when my phone screen turns on and I think it's a text because that's when it's supposed to turn on. And nope, it's just Pizza Hut. I don't have Pizza Hut to turn the screen on. I don't have that set to turn the screen on, but it does, and it's kind of annoying. I expect top performances though, Ferrari. I thought Ferrari was gonna progress so much farther. He was leveling up so quickly those first couple seasons with us, and then it's just like he hit the wall. He definitely hit the wall. Opponent analysis, the 4-3-3. Attack. Everyone is up a little bit more. League-wise, we're still 2 points behind Chelsea. They are 5 games in undefeated. We're still technically undefeated, but we have a draw. Brighton are technically undefeated. Sheffield are defeated in the wrong way. They are just defeated. 5 games without a win. Spurs, hey, we're getting to real life. Look at that. 5 games in, we're getting to real life here with Tottenham. 2 points in 5 games. Hey, it's coming to life. Simulation's just a few years off, but it's there. How funny is that? Who's even on this team still? Merritt, Kolik, Gaia, Gutierrez, Nomad. Look at, okay, the age. 33, 35, 33, 32, 30. Okay, 31 Solomon. Okay, so they got, but like Madison still, like Kulusevski's playing. I don't know what the ratings are for these guys, but like, I don't think it's like great. Wow. Yeah, it's Tell is their best guy up front. It's wild. 2 points. It's kind of scary. Could see Tottenham go down in FIFA. That would be quite the story. Sorry for the yawn. That kind of came out of that just showed up out of nowhere.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
Celebrate Edwards. He's been playing amazing. Celebrate Freeman. He's been playing amazing. Celebrate Ferrari. He's been playing amazing. Our defense is just amazing. All right. We have a week. Not even a week. No, we don't get a week. We get 3 days. Kind of 4 days, really, but then we're in October, and then we're already there. An hour in, we're almost an hour and a half in, and we're into the next month. All right. They're playing a 4-3-3 attack. I'm gonna go this. Waits in net. Gonna take Potts off. We're gonna get Turner a start. Honestly, from a distance, like Sheffield and Brentford's badge for some reason, like from a distance, if I don't see the name, like for some reason, my brain just switches them sometimes. And it's kind of annoying because like Sheffield has a black background and Brentford's got the white background, and I still mess it up in my head. And it's just so annoying. But here we go. Brentford finish off the month of September. Try to stay 2 points behind in the league. Here we go. Oh, wow. We get the Google load-in. Oh, wow. I didn't even know their stadium's built. Ooh, that's kind of interesting with those buildings kind of right there. Interesting. I love the Google, like, view because it's just like, oh, wow. It is kind of just squeezed kind of right in there. Like, those buildings are so close. Just, they're right there. A free view. A free view. Probably not free. I'm sure they're paying something to make it to be able to be there, but still, it's like, oh, what a view that's probably of the stadium. And wait, with a good save right off the rip. And Pasquale's going to smoke it in the back of the net. Make it a nice early 1-0 lead here against Brentford away. A long way home. Oh, good tackle, Edwards. Not really a tackle, but you stepped on it and it screwed up the attack, so I was not trying to pass that to Pasquale, but that's okay. He wasn't bad. Oh, yeah, he was offsides. I'm like, he wasn't badly offsides. He was. It was pretty bad. That was not the header that Ferrari should have done there. He put it right into the box, and Brentford took advantage of it, smoked it in the back of the net to make this 1-1. That's so bad by me. I didn't think he was going to head it right into the box like that. Thought he was going to clear it, but nope, just head it right into the box where everyone is. It's a long way home. Ooh, George Ruthie will get it in the back of the net after a great dribble through a few players. That makes it 5 goals in 6 appearances. He is racking up the tally marks here in the Premier League. Is this I Don't Like Mondays? It is. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. Whoa. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. Tell me why. Chelsea's won. Ooh, 1-1. Oh boy. Wait would have had it, but oh geez, not where I was trying to pass that. I'm glad it caught the defense off guard too. Pasquale's got some dangerous power on that shot when it's on his right weak foot, but that is 5 goals in 6 appearances for him as well. Him and Earthy are just getting the goals for the team right now in the Premier League. Just look at the power. Goalkeeper's got no chance with that power shot. And that will end the first half. 3-1. No reasons. No reasons. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. Most fitting song for today. Tell me why. Tell me why. Because there are no reasons. And yellow card for May. Diallo. Ooh, what a save by Waite. I don't know how I didn't get a tackle on that, but it is 3-2 here early in the second half. First part of the second half. Brentford make a little bit of a comeback, maybe. Not if I have something to say about it. Oh. I need a few changes here. Pasquale, maybe staying. He doesn't have enough pace. Oh, and Collier's offsides. Almost ready to make it a 4-2 game. We're going to make 5 substitutions. As Pasquale does a shuffle into the corner. Will Lancashire will take Helm up front. I was trying to pass out to Fofana, but... Oh, Poku should have had that. barely hanging on to this, but I don't know if that's going to be onside. No. Just offsides. Oh, I needed to pass it. Gonna get a late attack here. And they will get it in the back of the net. That is not how we're supposed to end this game, but it will be a 3-3 draw. Oh, we just had so many good chances at the end of the game there and couldn't take advantage of any of them, and they will get a nice little finesse shot to tie it up 3-3 and to make it a dreaded draw here at Brentford going into the month of October. Possibly 4 points behind the league leaders, possibly after that. Not what we want, but points are points, I guess. Better than a loss. We'll see what we can do in our next game, which is in the Champions League. That's not how I wanted to end that, but I'll take take the point. Better than losing, but Chelsea won, so we'll be 4 points behind.
No further.
I thought we were gonna score there at the end. Oh, wow! I am struggling. I am struggling with the change. Tottenham's in the Europa League. That is so funny. Tottenham's in the Europa League. And they're almost getting relegated. So funny. Funny how that works. Funny how realistic this is. All right, 4-2-3-1. So we can go our two attackers up front then.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
All right. Some teams have played 2 games already. Celtics are the only team that won that have already played. Wow. That's interesting. Interesting indeed. All right. Hour and a half mark, and we are halfway through. We're into October. This is the way we need to be. Yeah, we're gonna go with 2 strikers up front. Our next game is against Aston Villa, so Take is coming off. We'll throw Ferrari in for Garcia. Gonna put Sane in. I think those are the changes I'm gonna make for now. Yeah. Keep Potson, keep the front 5 alive the way we usually do. All right, it's our first home game in the Champions League. First time ever. Let's see what we get going here. Here we go, Champions League we go. Exciting, exciting. Oh, I was supposed to do the pre-match stuff to be able to maybe get a good screenshot of the team, but it's all right. We got another one coming up that we'll possibly be able to do it against. Sue Smith. Amarat. Good job, Verbruggen. Ooh, Pasquale gets the ball there. And he's just going to lose it last second when he was going to try to do something with it. Ooh, Pasquale gets a nice free drive to the goal and will score his first goal in the Champions League. Just what we needed to see from the team there. First goal in the stadium in the Champions League. Just how we like to see it. What a great through ball that was. And the goalkeeper had no chance as that was on Pasquale's preferred foot. And that was never a doubt. Never a doubt. I'm tired.
Would the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance please remove the car as soon as possible? Thank you.
And they will bounce back very quickly there with a goal of their own. 1-1 here in our match. Not what we were kind of hoping to do that quickly after we scored, but they were holding on to the ball so well, and a great driven ball, and Verbruggen just missed it, which is tough to see, but hopefully we can bounce back again in the next coming up. Hopefully we can bounce back. Well, 5 hours did not help. Woo. Off the crossbar, but it will be a corner as Garcia could not keep it in after it bounced off of him. Earthy is going to get through, though, and he will put it in the back of the net here towards the end of the half. George Earthy gets his first goal in the Champions League. A good bounce back late here in the first half. Just what we need. Especially from our captain to show up a little bit. Try to bring it back. Bring the momentum back our way. All right, 2-1 to start. Yep, recycling got taken. Hopefully it all got taken and didn't get stuck in there, but it was pretty packed. We had a lot of boxes. We go through a lot of boxes. And that will be a penalty. I thought I timed that a little bit better to get that cleared, but Edwards will only get a yellow, thankfully, and not a red. Very dangerous tackle, I will say, but that will be a penalty shot for the opponents. And guess completely wrong side. And Nessery will put it in the back of the net to make this game 2-2 here early in the second half again. We get a goal and we give up a goal. We get a goal, we give up a goal. Edwards trying to make up for his mistake. Oh, Poku tried to get one on his left foot. Tried to throw it in there. And Nessery will put Furbank up front. 3-2. What a shot from the lad. The penalty is showing to be worthwhile for him. And they will take a 3-2 lead here in the Champions League. Not what we should have going on here. That was a bad clear by us, and it bounced against us again. But Will Lancashire will bounce right back right after giving up a goal, and he will get his first goal in the Champions League. So a good bounce back by the squad here at home to make it 3-3. It is a goal fest. This is a goal fest right now. Get May in. I think we're going to throw Freeman in. I got to keep DeLong in, but I'm going to throw Take in. Try to get our yellow carded Edwards off and try to save ourselves a red card from happening. That is not the turnover they wanted, and El Nesri will get the hat trick, and he will put them back up front 4-3. I thought for sure that was offsides, but he was on, and they will take a 4-3 lead after a bad turnover in our own end again. Not what we need to be doing here. Got to try to bounce back again. Man, I don't know what happened on that play with May, but oh, I wanted that to go to May. Well, if anything, we're looking at a draw. But Pasquale will be offsides there. Not what we needed there either. No, and Pasquale with a bad clear there. That is not how we want to end our first game here at home, but it's not looking pretty, as they will just hold on to the ball here. The whistle will blow. That's a 4-3 loss. After taking the lead multiple times, we end up losing our first game in the Champions League with En Nesri getting the hat trick. Not the way we want to end that match, but still in a good position, I think, for the later stages so far. We got one more Champions League game coming up soon, but first we got to go to Aston Villa and see what we can do there.
Time for a few questions.
We dominated in such of the best ways, and then we just gave up. We just had some weird turnovers there. Four-point lead for Chelsea. They are 6-0. And we're all faulting. We're all falling apart here, and then Brighton's on another draw. 3 players on your international duty. Will Lancashire. Do we get to play this game? Nope, we gotta figure out which ones we're playing. If we're playing Aston Villa, West Ham, or Leeds. Okay. Oh, that's right. I gotta Spurs. Willa. How about Villa? West Ham and Leeds. All right, let's figure out which games we're playing. Finish off. We got 4 games left. One of them will be simmed. All right, we're playing the final game of the episode, which is Leeds. So we'll get to play Como and Leeds, but let's see how. Do we get Aston Villa or West Ham? Which one do we play? It's going to be West Ham. So we get to play the last 3 games, it looks like, of the episode. We get to play the last 3 games. We'll have to sim this upcoming match. End of the world as we know it. I just got to respond to a guy. Said, not this morning. I said, not this morning. Troy. Oh, God, what does it say? Oh, yeah, they're all in there this morning. Yeah, great. All right. Let's see here. We got 2. All right, we got. Did we see? Yeah, we already looked. So, I think for this game, we're just gonna go 1 striker up front. It's gonna be Pasquale. Earthy's tired. We're gonna put Fofana in. We're gonna have that. Yeah, we can deal with that, I think. All right. Well, let's see what we can do in this game. Hopefully we can get a decent draw. Didn't even score. See, we scored a goal. I was figuring out some things for my phone and saw that we scored. And we scored another one. There we go. Tranmere Rovers up 2-0. What a start. We will take that in a heartbeat. What a way to start, 2-0. We needed a big bounce back after the last 2 games, so after the last 2 games of form, we needed a good bounce back, and this is a good start. That is a goal for Collier. 3-0 here in the first half. That is what we like to see. That's what I like to see, team. That's what we like to see. Take that. Oh, and a nice goal by Poku to make it 4-0. We are just dominating Aston Villa right now. We will take that. Henderson's on that too. All right. Well, we'll just try to get some of our backups in here then. Try to save some batteries. Try to save the batteries on some of these players then. If we can. If we get a whistle. There we go. We get our changes. All kind of on the defense side of things, but that's okay. I mean, that's how it kind of goes. Collier with a chance. Collier's going to put it in for the double. Pasquale and Collier both have 2 goals today. 5-0. What a game. I mean, again, like, Araru's old. Onana. Mullen, Havertz, like, those guys are all old and 2030 at this point, like, on the older end of the spectrum for the game, so they're kind of peaking and probably starting to lose a little bit of points in certain areas. While our team is just a young Bucks group. Verbruggen's our oldest guy. Like, this team's young. What a dangerous shot to take. But that's going to end it 5-0 Tranmere Rovers. What a way to start the game. That is what we needed. After a difficult ending to the last couple of games. So we will take that win and try to stay within reach of Chelsea. And no one played during our game, so we will not
Can we ask you
know.
a question?
I don't know how that's going to end.
No further.
Ooh, we get 13 days, huh? Get 13 days, huh? Get a little bit of a break because of international break. Chelsea drew their first game, so it's down to 2 points. So that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Pasquale, Collier, Fofana. That's a lot of players. Injury clash. A challenging day at training took a turn for the worse as Yu Du Young and Peter sustained injuries during a training session. Regrettably, neither player will be fit for selection until they recover. Oh no. Well, how far does that set us back? 12 days. Okay. 18 days. Not as bad as the one where it was like 3 months for our goalkeepers. So that's good. We dodged that bullet. But we get to play West Ham, Como, and Leeds, so that's good. How many levels are we? I'm somehow at level 11. We can have Zidane as a manager. We could be Zidane for a manager. That would be hilarious. Same thing, I think. Can we have like Thierry Henry? Oh no, we have to buy the pass to get those guys. But we could have Maldini, Pirlo, Czech, Petit. Interesting. Stam. Wow. Could have Stam. Nice. Alrighty, West Ham it is. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're out a few guys. Du Young's out, so I think we might just bring Sane can play right mid, so that's good. He's gonna have to be our right mid for a little bit. For a couple weeks, for at least 2 weeks it looks like, so. It is West Ham. How many days do we have? 2 days until Como. And Como is one of the best teams in the league for them, so. Over in Italy, so. You gotta be careful about that game. I think we're gonna give Waite another shot. And then we'll go Pasquale. And then go Fofana. Go Waite right away. I think we're gonna go Lalong. Naylor this time actually. Lalong got last chance to play, so we'll go Naylor. Then I need to go do Young, and we'll bring Lalong on the bench, I guess. You know what? We'll put Austin on the bench for Take. Then we have a goalkeeper for a couple games. Or, you know what we could do? We could actually do Joyce. There we go. Just in case if we're way ahead, we can throw Joyce in. But here we go. London Stadium. Big game against West Ham. We've been pretty well against West Ham since our rivalry in the EFL Championship. So hopefully we can keep that going for us against them now. Still hate the bubbles. Poku around the outside. Oh, try to get a good shot off there. Uh-oh. I guess Pasquale must be on track for the record in the league. But wait, we'll scoop that up. Collier, yes, he will. 1-0 here in the 30th minute. That is what we needed. 4 goals in 8 games for Collier. He's been doing well these last couple games. Made up for a few little lost time in the league. So he's on a little bit of a hot streak. 2 goals in the last game and 1 goal in this game. Super good. A good save by Waite. They get tipped. They get a little bit of a tip off of the defender. And West Ham could have taken a shot there, but they will not take the shot, and it will cost them dearly. And Pasquale will smoke it on a horrible mistake by West Ham, and he will make it 8 goals in 8 appearances. Massive, massive jump for the lad. He is on pace for a record season if he keeps it up, getting a goal per game. We shall fight one goal. This one. All right, 2-0. Getting really good at the 2-0s at the first half. That was close. Oh, what a save by Waite, my man. What a save. It's what we like to see. Gotta get you that 80 overall rating. Ooh, Poku. Almost stole it and kept it. Fofana running through here. Almost got it to Pasquale. Oh, Pasquale cut over in the wrong spot. Saved by weight. Just trying to keep this clean sheet alive. All right, a little bit of a defensive changes. Not much on the attacking front. I think Earthy was our own really like attacking player that we shifted. Offsides? Yeah, I was like, I think that's offsides. Big time there. Big time there. And Collier's probably going to seal it for the 3-0 win. And he will in the 80th minute. He'll get his second goal of the game. Back-to-back games with doubles. And he makes it 3-0 here against West Ham. What a last-second touch by Potts to get that deflected. And they will score here late. Horrible defending by me. And Waite will not get the clean sheet, but kind of a good consolation goal for West Ham in the end.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Good save by Waite. And that will be it here at West Ham. 3-1. Just what we needed. A good little stretch of games once again. We needed a little bit of happiness going into the Como game in the Champions League at home. So a good push for our next game in the Champions League. On to our match against Como. Post-match. Here we go.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you.
Wow, motivate. That's what I need right now is a motivation.
Thank you for your time.
All right, Coma's in 20th. We're in 15th. All right, Wait wants to be on better wages. He's making 10. How much is he making? 2 grand? Oof. All right. I don't know how much to like bump him up to, but I mean, if Austin's making 20 grand, I think. Wants to extend, good. 20,000 extra 100K bonus. Sounds reasonable. All right, there we go. Easy money. They're going defensive too. Oh, 2 unread messages. I don't think May's playing. May's playing. Come on. Like, May is playing. Why are we doing this? May is gonna play. Look at this, though. 84 rated Pasquale. He is over. Oh, he's $102 million at 84 overall right now at the age of 21. Holy crap, dude. And he's still getting paid only 10 grand. His current pay is still only 10 grand. And his I think we signed him for like 5 years at the time too. No, it was a 4-year contract. No, he's at 5 years. Yeah, he's at 5 years right now, and it's like we signed him at if he scored 5 goals, he would get 80 grand. Like we're just making pennies off of him. He's just like, nah, I'll take one for the team. I don't need to get paid much. I mean, who's our lowest paid guy right now? Turner's at 2,000. Wyatt's at 2,000. Who's our best player? Ferrari's still at 9,000 from his first bonus, his first upkeep. But like we don't have anybody this season. Yeah, like this season, like it's just really like these guys are all losing their contracts next year, but they haven't really asked for anything. We got more guys on the bench making money than guys playing making money. God, that's hilarious. That is so funny. All right, let's get this ready to go. Press conference in the Champions League at home. Pepsi, Grubhub, FedEx, MasterCard, Qatar Airways.
Okay, guys, we are out of.
Oh boy. Let's see what this is. Top players put in top. That's exactly what Pasquale is doing lately as he's lifting weights. Spurs beat Man City. That's not new. There's one thing that you can almost bet on every time is Tottenham beating Man City. For some weird reason, we just have that record against Man City that we actually compete against them. But we're up in the 15th. We're in 15th out of 20th. It's not horrible. We're still in the fight. Just got to make it through the league stage. That's all. We're going to keep our 2 strikers up front. I think we're just going to kind of play all of our main guys and see what happens. Well, we'll put Whitehouse in. Maybe he'll get a good. He's leveling up. He might get the start. We'll see. Manoa hasn't played in a little while, so we'll see what happens there. But Collier is the one to watch as he is on a absolute tear right now. 2 back-to-back games with 2 goals. And he's getting to be the tifo for tonight's game too. Match commentators. Yep. Here's the league table. We are in the middle of the knockout playoffs. Basically the round of 16. Oh, we gotta hold on. We're a little behind, but there we go. Tranmere Rovers up front. Oh yeah, let's get the team photo. That's what we really should have. There we go. That is gonna be an amazing thumbnail for the episode. Let's have that as our thumbnail. Jesus. The dribbling, I tell ya. Oh. And Como will take a lead of 1 goal here in the Champions League match. If there's one thing we're struggling with, it is at home in Europe. And it continues to show as we go 1-0 down here early in the game. I knew Como was going to be one of the tougher games just with how good they are in the leader in Italian league. In the Serie A. In the Serie Oh, Nico Paz, yeah. Will Lancashire will tie it up here in the 30th minute to keep it 1-1 here at home. A good little attack by the squad after a tough turnover before this, so make it 1-1. A good bounce back. Keeping it interesting. Another tough turnover for oh, Collier almost gets another goal. He's been on a hot streak too. How did he keep that in? No freaking way, dude. And that will be the whistle. 1-1 at the end of the first half. Just how we anticipate it. All right, let's try to take control of this, though. Need to do a little better. 1-1. Let's get a good start here. What a save by Verbruggen. Keep it alive. We're just getting outplayed right now. And it is almost costing us goals here. They're on a dangerous attack here. And they will get the goal to go up 2-1 here in the 65th minute. A horrible corner by us, and they go down with a great attack. Just we had nobody back to help, and they just took advantage of it. Joyce. Oh. I didn't like that Joyce had the ball there.
Please return to your vehicle immediately. Thank you.
I did not like that Joyce had the ball there. Pasquale will make it 2-2 here in the 82nd minute here at home. That is exactly what we needed. What a goal. Just what we needed from one of our star players to get through there. Great pass from Collier. Buries it 2-2. Maybe a possibility to get a third here late. And Champions League is making us kind of have to use everyone in the squad, which I like. Last couple of years, we just always playing the Premier League, so we're kind of getting lucky with that. And like now, we actually kind of have to create a little bit of depth here. And Joyce will pick it up. He is going to run it. And Poku will put it in the back of the net for the win. At home. What a way to end it. Poku with a great goal to end it off. After being down all game and we get two late ones. Final seconds of the game and we get a 3-2 win here in the Champions League. Across the body. And he smokes it in. Got the goalkeeper a little out of position. That's just a fantastic goal. Trying to get to that is almost impossible for the goalkeeper. We will take that all day. We will take that indeed. We will need that going into the game against Leeds to finish off today in the Premier League. That gives us 6 points and probably move up just a little bit in the table. Just a little bit, I think, but good showing by the team. Never gave up. Went all the way to the end, and Poku saves. Pasquale saves the team with at least a point, but Poku saves the team and gets all 3 points. Just what we needed.
Just a moment of your time. No further questions.
All right, Leeds United. Our final game. Player returns from injury. Du Young is pretty close to being ready. Just what we like to hear. How do we do? How do we do in the where did that put us? Ooh. Ah. There we go. Moves us up to 10th after 3 games, and we're only a game off of first. We're only 1 win off of first, so not too bad. Almost to the halfway mark in it, but yeah, that win against Como sent them down just a little bit. I think everyone has a point though. Nope, 2 Rangers and University Kurova does not have a point either. And Raw still only have got 1 point. We did get a win against them, but then they got 1 point at some point. So, all right, 3-4-3, a little more on the attacking side for them. So I'm not gonna really be too worried about attacking. So that's good. Match day. Gonna do this. Gonna go Pasquale. Gonna go Fofana. Gonna go Whittaker. Du Young with Sonny there. And we're gonna bring in Whithouse. We're gonna move him all the way up here. And then we're gonna bring in Naylor, possibly. I think everyone's pretty good with where they're at energy-wise for this last game. I like it. Here we go. Prenton Park. Here we go. Last game, and it's at home against Leeds. So crazy to see that Golden Champions badge for the Premier League. It's pretty cool. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but I don't think that was supposed to happen.
We've had a pair of keys handed into reception. Please can you go to reception if you've lost your keys?
And Fofana will tip it in and get the first goal against Leeds here early in the first half. It's his first goal in 6 games in the Premier League, so very abnormal for him, but he's on the board finally in the Premier League. Oh, wide open middle of the field for Fofana. And they get a good slide tackle in there. Not quite what we needed there. Ooh. Oh, I thought I got that tackle. Tried to pass it back to Potts, and that did not work. Verbruggen with a good save. Take touched it when he didn't need to. Oh, Pasquale just did not turn well there at all. But the counterattack is going to be the strength. As where it is going to be a massive counterattack day. Massive counterattack day. Pasquale trying to get his numbers up, and he will, to make it 2-0 here late in this first half. 9 games, 9 goals. Right where he likes to be. Trying to push the numbers to where he can maybe go historical this season with the amount of goals in the league. He did get 31 last year. Video game numbers. Yeah, Freeman's such a good player. He's just really good at those interceptions. A great pickup for us. And Pasquale will get the pass to him from Fofana and get the tap in. He hits the 10-goal mark in 9 games. Right at the end of the half to make it 3-0. The fans are going wild. He has been a huge part of this team for 4 seasons now. And it just continues to show. Same with Fofana. They came in at the same time on the team, and they have just shown their worth greatly to this team in the last 4 seasons. Ooh. Ooh, Verbruggen with a good foot save once again. Fofana trying to take it most of the way. The pass with Pasquale, and Pasquale will get the hat trick in the 60th minute. That will be goal number 11. 3 goals for the hat trick at home. And I don't know what kind of pass that was, but Fofana will get the goal to make it 5-0. He gets a double on the day. Great showing by the lads here at home. It's just what we need. Just what we need. Good job. Love to see it, team. Love to see it. Good save there. And Pasquale is going to make it 4 goals on the day. Just can't make it any better than that. What a start to the game, and what a finish. 4-0. 5-0. No, 6-0. 6-0. Gosh, I'm losing track already. And what a shot and goal from Leeds here late in the game to make it 6-1. Not getting the clean sheets, which could bite us later on in the season, or as it's seen today, but kind of another consolation goal for Leeds. 6-1. Gonna just casually get out of this. And they'll get 2 goals. here late in the game, just getting some goofy deflections and couldn't get the ball in our hands, and they will get 2 goals here late in the game. Again, consolation for Leeds. Three minutes added. Possibly another one for Leeds to get, but I think it's... He was offsides. That is it. 6-2 against Leeds in this game. A big goal-scoring game once again. Thankfully, ends in our favor. What a day. We don't drop any points in the league. We did drop 3... Well, we dropped a few points. I should say we didn't lose a game in the league today, but we did lose a game in the Champions League, but still 10th in the Champions League and 2nd place at least in the Premier League. So good start to the season. On to our usually scheduled recap.
Some questions regarding the match. Thank you.
Better wages, he says, huh? Yeah, I'm glad we just kind of were waiting on the money side this time and just kind of seeing where contracts go. There we go. Alrighty. Wages are going up, though. Hold up. What did that just say? Hold up. Ballon d'Or 2030 shortlist revealed. Pascual, Torres, Dore, and Nariri are the likely contenders. Who should be this year's winner? Are you kidding me? We might have a Ballon d'Or winner, and it could be Pascual. Pascual is first to notch 23 goal involvements ahead of the rivals in comfortable margin. I love how Pascual scores 4 goals and Fofana got player of the match. That is hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious. Well, I guess we do have the EFL Cup, but I think we're gonna save that for next time. We have a hefty amount to get through next episode, so I am gonna try to start earlier. As you can see, we're gonna be playing at least 4 games each month, so we got a lot going on. A lot of games looking like, so. And then January, look at that. Two Champions League games, which is crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna save that game for next time, I think. So we'll do that, I think. But in the end, what a day indeed. What a day indeed. It's been a great start to the season in full throttle now. Yeah, we started very well today and ended well. A little weird middle part there, but that's okay. Not many Premier League teams left, it looks like, in the Carabao Cup already. Champions League, we're 10th. Good look in there. Good look in there. One loss, but you know, we're setting ourselves up for a good possibility of making it through the league stage. 3 games in, which is good. And then in the Premier League, we are tied for the lead, I guess. Chelsea have drawn 2 games, and we have drawn 2 games. Goal differential is the only thing that's a little astronomical right now. 22 goal differential. But that's okay. A lot of goals for and not a lot against, so that's always good. Tied for the lead, that's always a good sign. Everton on a little bit of a run. Same with Brighton. Brighton's holding on. They have 6 draws in 6th place. Not a single loss yet. They joined us and Chelsea, I think, as the only teams that don't have a loss yet. So that is crucial. Tottenham have squeezed their way out of the bottom 3. West Ham with 1 win only. Sheffield with 1 win. And Sunderland without a win yet. Not looking good for them either, but it's still early. We'll see what happens, but yeah, much appreciated, everyone. That was a good stream. Good stream, good 3 hours. A good 3 hours as always. So we love to see it. Love to see it. I'm gonna try and work hard on this episode today and try to get everything recorded and clipped up and ready to put together tonight, and try to get that out tomorrow morning. Well, at least not out tomorrow morning, but at least scheduled to go out at midday, and then hopefully get a little extra stream in tomorrow morning, and then go from there. If we can get an extra stream out tomorrow morning, that would be huge. Maybe a little siege, a little siege. That would be fun. I gotta work on Flora's. I don't need to work on Flora's, but I want to figure out what's a good setup for Snake. I think it's gonna be his like rifle that you just single shot. I think that's gonna be his best gun, honestly. So we'll see. See what we can do. See what we can work out with that. But yeah, super excited. See where we can go with this. I think it's one of those things like this season, if we somehow win the Champions League this season, I think we'll just end it, save myself the trouble, and then we can try to figure out something else for the time being. But yeah, maybe go to FIFA 16 and do a little career mode from that. That would be fun. Try posting that. That would be a throwback. And then maybe do like a Tottenham 2016 career mode. That'd be fun. And then we'll go from there, I think. So if not, if we don't win, I think we'll for sure get through season 7. Looking at the month, because we'll get through December on Wednesday. We'll get through January, February on Friday. Get to the 16th, and we should be close to done. Possibly, we might have to do a short episode on the 18th where we finish up the season, and then the 20th or start the next season on the 18th also, and get going on season 7, and then hopefully either finish it, because then that would be 23rd would be September, October, November, December, January, February. We would have to maybe do another large episode on Monday the 30th, Or season 7, we just start going every day as we can. What we might do is we might just stream every day of it and get through season 7 and finish it off, because once we hit, we would be able to stream on the 1st. So Wednesday the 1st we'd stream on. We'd still have the 1st at least. So yeah, we could for sure get through season 7 the way we're doing it right now. And then I think that's kind of where we'd put the brakes on FIFA and figure out what my work schedule is going to be. And then I would have to figure out what my Mondays look like this summer for possibly doing streams Monday mornings. Because that's kind of the only time we would really have is to do a stream Monday mornings, because I'm going to be trying to golf as much as I can around work. So Monday mornings would be the best opportunity for that. But we'll keep an eye on it. And then yeah, streams will kind of just be Mondays. Unless if for some reason I don't work midweek for some odd reason. We'll try to squeeze in tournaments, but this is the suckiest time of year. Because winter, we can stream all the time. Especially now, we've just been streaming as much as possible. It's going to be sad once May hits, and it's just like the streams dwindle down, but well, I'm still going to try to figure out Siege content. I'll be playing that at night after work and stuff. I'll be recording that stuff and maybe doing that. Maybe we'll pop up the stream some nights. Get a couple night streams maybe up. We'll see. Try to see what we can do. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. And then the September, October too will be interesting for sure. Interesting for sure, for sure. All right. Thanks everyone for the great stream, for lurking. Yoshio, thanks for coming through. Always a pleasure to see you and hear from you. And have a good little chat like we did at the beginning. I am gonna just look at Twitch. Nope, no one streaming. All right, well, Varsy's streaming, but we're not sending it to him. All right, we're just gonna have to end it there. Much appreciate everyone. Amazing as always. We love it. We love it. Yeah, go check out YouTube if you haven't already from the Twitch side. It's always fun to kind of see. I got shorts. We got this whole series on YouTube. So go check those out. I'm trying to make a few more shorts about the series for people to go watch. Like, hey, go watch it. We're gonna have 6 seasons of it now. And then we'll get to and then hopefully some Siege clips. Gonna try to get that going. Get some good Siege games going. Try to get those put together. And then see what we can do. See what we can do. Alrighty, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, and I will catch you hopefully, possibly tomorrow, but for sure Wednesday. All right. Peace.